It was Valentine's Day, 1985, when 24-year-old Terry Dolowy, a senior at UW La Crosse, vanished without a word. She was bright, driven, with a future full of promise, but that future would never come. Days later, her mutilated and headless body was discovered burning in a culvert along a rural road in Bar Mills, Wisconsin. The brutality of the crime shocked the quiet town of La Crosse. With no clear motive, no suspects, and a community in mourning, investigators threw everything they had at the case, but leads dried up, and hope faded as the months turned into years. For nearly 4 decades, Terry Dolowy's case haunted the region, a mystery that seemed destined to remain cold forever. The memories of her life lingered in the minds of those she left behind, but the horror of her death remained unanswered. But some crimes refused to be forgotten. In 2024, new forensic technology brought fresh eyes to old evidence, revealing what had long been concealed. A small but crucial DNA sample, collected decades earlier, was finally matched and pointed directly to Michael Raymond Popp. Popp, now 60, had lived quietly in Tomah, Wisconsin, for years. But in 1985, he was no stranger to Terry Dolowy. Investigators learned that Popp and Terry were acquaintances, living near each other in La Crosse. He had managed to stay under the radar, his name never surfacing until the DNA evidence placed him at the scene. On September 24, 2024, the Monroe County District Attorney held a press conference, revealing the long-awaited arrest of Michael Popp. He was charged with first-degree murder and taken into custody, facing $1 million bail. Investigators announced that Popp's DNA had been linked to evidence recovered from Terry's body, finally giving law enforcement the breakthrough they had sought for almost 40 years. Despite the damning evidence, Popp denied having a relationship with Terry, attempting to distance himself from the accusations. But the DNA doesn't lie. It placed him directly at the scene, a silent witness that spoke louder than any alibi. For Terry's family and the La Crosse community, the arrest ended a nightmare that spanned generations. While nothing could undo the pain of her loss, there was solace in knowing that justice, though delayed, had arrived at last. Cases like Terry's remind us that the past can always catch up, and that even the most tightly held secrets can eventually come to light. Though Popp's trial is still to come, the wheels of justice are now in motion. For the first time in almost 40 years, Terry's family can see the possibility of closure. They know the truth is finally out. Terry Dolowy's case is a reminder that no matter how much time passes, the truth doesn't disappear. It only waits for its moment to be revealed. Subscribe for more updates on cold cases as they happen.